Hello stars, Juju22 here, and welcome to the main event of SmackDown. The main event, as well as the entire show, has been brought to you by MuchGames.ca, Insomania Game, and the Sovereign LPers. And this match is going to be a unique match because, one, for the guy on the left, the far left, CM Punk, has had his problems with the two other participants. The man in the middle is the World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show. And the man on the right is John Cena. And his name is John Cena, if you will. But to make a long story short, Punk has had his problems with both of his opponents. However, as much as revenge is on the line, so is the World Championship. So I'll explain the rules as we get started, but I will say that this match is going to be intense, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Alright, match underway, and this match is going to be a unique one, and it's unique because we're inside the Elimination Chamber, and the way this match works is this. Number one, you cannot win by pinfall or submission. You can't be counted out, and you cannot be disqualified. But to win the match, is by knockout, performing your finisher, or forcing your opponent to bleed. And it's also, last man standing in the sense that you can knock somebody out, or perform your finisher, or force someone to bleed. You have to be the last man overall standing, is what I'm trying to get at. So this match will continue until there is a winner. However, there is a time limit of 15 minutes, so we'll see if these guys can get it done in 15 minutes. Right now, Big Show is the champion, and for him to retain, he has to win. I mean, a time limit draw is not going to do him any good, because if the time limit... If we go to the time limit and no one has won by that point, regardless of whether or not Big Show has won the match or not, or rather if Big Show is still in the match or not, or if he's already lost, then the championship, the World Championship, will be vacated. So for the Big Show, he has to win, and for the other two competitors, well, they got to win. Right now, CM Punk with his vendetta against the Big Show. And of course, the Big Show would love nothing more than to return the favor and beat the hell out of Punk. And a massive headbutt onto Punk. And then a stomp right to the gut of Punk. And John Cena just cold-cocked him. And now John Cena going right after the Big Show. And rammed into the corner very hard. I mean, normally I'd say he had his Wheaties, but I think John Cena is that damn strong. I mean, we've seen it before. But then a headbutt right to the shoulders of John Cena, and then he just sat on him, just right across the back. And when you're a giant, anything you do is magnified times 10 than that of a normal man. An elbow right to the head of CM Punk. Remember, you either have to knock somebody out, use your finishing move, or cause them to bleed. Now, of course, the referee, you can't see him because they're on the outside, but the referee, with the video monitor, so he sees what I'm seeing right now. The referee knows of the finishing maneuvers that each of the competitors use. So he has it on his notes so that he knows what he's looking for when it comes to the finishers. So it's important to stay away from being put in a situation where you're going to be put in a finishing maneuver. On the other hand, you don't want to get knocked out, and you have to protect your face at all times. But of course, in a match like this, it's easier said than done. But with that said, may the best man win. in a tie-up between Big Show and John Cena. And Big Show wins out. I mean, whenever you're the champion, you have to be ready because you never know when you are called upon. And now it looks like John Cena and Punk double teaming the Big Show, and they're going to need to. I mean, Big Show is a threat in there. Elbow right across the back of Big Show. And just like that, CM Punk turns right up against John Cena. I mean, that's the thing about Punk, is that you don't want to take your eyes off of Punk, because if you do, it'll definitely be hazardous to your health. And then an elbow right on the back of the neck of the Big Show. And, wait a minute, John Cena, he's doing the 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, and he just laid that big fist on a Big Show. And, Big Show is pissed. Big Show is pissed. That's the last thing you need if you're John Cena or whoever is in the way of the Big Show. But a suplex onto the Big Show. But then again, John Cena is real strong. A fireman's carry drop. And now Big Show going right back to John Cena. Over 5 minutes has elapsed already. And now John Cena getting choked with that big boot by the Big Show. And now they're going back to double teaming Big Show. And a series of kicks onto the Big Show. And a huge suplex on a CM Punk. Although, while John Cena was about to do something onto CM Punk, Big Show just cold-cocked him and is choking him out. And now, CM Punk attacking John Cena. And then a kick right to the back of John Cena. And a whip into the corner goes John Cena. And whoa, nice belly-to-belly suplex onto the Big Show. A float over DDT onto John Cena. And so far, no one has bled yet. Now they're going right back to John Cena, or to the Big Show, excuse me. But yeah, they're double teaming the guy, and just like that, they go right back at each other. A belly-to-belly suplex onto CM Punk. Again, you cannot win by pinfall or submission. You got to win by first blood, your finisher, or by knocking your opponent out. Oh, and then a shoulder tackle onto CM Punk. Oh, nice counter with the hammerlock onto John Cena. More than half the match has elapsed, as far as the time limit is concerned. And a series of right hands onto the Big Show, and that busted him open, and that's it for the Big Show. The Big Show is done, and the big surprise is that the Big Show, as I mentioned before, was the defending champion, and he's already out. Although, Big Show, what are you doing? Okay, well, I guess he wanted to exit that way. Okay, whatever. But right now, John Cena and CM Punk are left. And if John Cena hits the attitude adjustment, it's over. Does he hit it? Yes, he does. John Cena has won by knockout, or I'm sorry, by finisher, my fault. And we have a new champion, and his name is John Cena. And John Cena, wait a minute, what's John Cena looking at? NHL? Where the hell did he come from? Wait a minute. Where did NHL come from? Wait a minute. Okay, well, first and foremost, you can't see it because it's out of the shot of the camera, but there's a hole on the side opposite to where the competitors usually enter from the elimination chamber. Like, the entrance to the chamber itself is adjacent or parallel, rather, to the entrance on the ramp. Now, in other words, when you go down to the ramp, right there is the big door into the chamber. And on the opposite side, there's a hole, and that's probably where NHL just came out of. And out of nowhere, he attacked John Cena. Like, what the hell? Although I have a feeling that it's because John Cena is the champion that NHL wants a piece of the championship. He wants the champion as well as the belt. I mean, I'll have to get a clarification, but it's pretty obvious that NHL wants to be a champion, a Stanley Cup champion, a world champion. But then again, just about everybody wants to be the champ. And NHL sent a message to John Cena, and I'm pretty sure when John Cena gets up, he's not going to forget it. But for now, John Cena is the champ. What's going to happen next time? We'll find out. Until then, this is your host to Jew22 on behalf of SmackDown saying goodbye and stay tuned for the next show. Alright, peace out everybody.